So there's a storm in my area and the power just went out, but I think it's a perfect metaphor for how I feel someone is a web designer but isn't really interested in learning how to code. Because it's like you want to keep yourself in the dark about this world that you've entered, where you're not interested in learning about the fundamentals behind what makes everything tick in what you're doing. And when you learn how to code, you are someone that is a curious person, someone who is interested in innovation. And that's something that I would want in someone that I hired to be my designer, because then I know that that person is going to do something truly creative with my website, because there's someone that's interested in not only just learning the basics, but continuing to learn more and more. Because web design is a field of continuous, lifelong learning. It's something, because the web always changes, you can't be someone who wants to stay in the dark. You have to be someone that's interested in improving yourself, someone who's interested in really understanding what's going on, and someone who's always looking forward to what's going to be changing. I mean, nowadays, if you want to be a web designer, you probably want to start thinking about what's going on with Web3, because we already have courses coming out on learning how to build websites on Web3. And so if you have no idea what Web3 is, and you have no idea what the blockchain is, and you haven't even been thinking about crypto and NFTs, then you're behind. Or you're not thinking about the metaverse, and you're not thinking about these things, because you would want a designer building your website who is someone that's really interested in not only understanding what's going on now in the present and how things are built today, but someone who's going to be flexible enough to build for the future. And that's the designer that you want to build your website. So if you're interested in becoming a web designer, you can continue to stay with the no-code solutions and the low-code solutions and the drag and drop visual designers, but you're not going to be someone who's going to be at the forefront of design. You're going to be someone who's behind everybody else, because you're not going to be that person that's trying to build that website on the Web3 platform before it's even really built yet. And that's the kind of person that you want to hire, because you know that they're going to be trying to find an innovative solution to whatever it is you want them to build, rather than trying to stick with the old thing and then telling you, oh, well, I can't do that. We can't do that with our design. We don't have the ability to do that. You want someone that's going to say, yeah, I can do that. And if they don't know how to do it, they're going to figure it out, because they're a curious person. They're someone that's interested in learning more. So take the time to understand what's behind what you're doing in a field. You know, it's easy to be someone who just can follow instructions and do things, but it's a little bit of the next level to be someone who understands what's going on behind what you're doing. And then the person that is going to the top is the person that wants to build the even higher level, the innovator, the one that's going to take everything into the future. And that's the person you want to build your website. Presented by Designers Learn Code.